There we go. Let's see. Fresh. Hardly upcoming. I don't know if the other one's not working. I think it should be fine anyway. It's not straight, is it? What do you think? I mean, looking like we're working. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're working. Okay. Yep. Game's working. Stream's going through. Right. Okay. So, another Gran Turismo 4 stream. If you've not seen the last ones, this is basically Gran Turismo 4, but every single prize card that you get after completing an event is randomized. So, third episode of the, well, third stream. Hopefully can get through the beginner league. I'm going to start by finishing this Nissan Skyline series because I did most of it last time. I did the Suzuka race, but I kept flying off the track because I mean, not exactly the most skillful of driving in that race, so I didn't win. So I've got to start again. So let's try this again. Another Midnight Purple Skyline. That one gave me a bit of trouble before. Why someone beat me? Actually, a couple of them beat me because I spun out in the last corner, but I'll just accelerate like crazy. Unlike the rear-wheel drive Skylines, which they tend to get eaten alive here anyway. Need to quickly get used to handling again, because I've not played this game very much. This playthrough is actually my first proper playthrough. I played like a couple of races on when I had it on the PS2 ages ago, but hardly really enough to learn the game. See, that was fantastically easy. How did I possibly lose before? 2 laps of Suzuka, then onto the FF Cup because I forgot to put sports tyres on my Prelude, which made my life absurdly difficult. Should be a lot simpler now. That's also making my life absurdly difficult. That's how I lost before. It must be driving like that. Around the outside. That was not very fast. Go switch back. Nope, he's cutting me off. Okay, I actually need to somewhat concentrate on driving reasonably well. Down here. Good, now to get the R32. You see, I've got them on the straight, so I just need to drive better in the corners. And this should be fine. Nearly got through one lap anyway. He's a second ahead then. 32. That wasn't a particularly fast corner, why were you going so slowly, Mr. R32? That was like fantastically slow. Don't bash me into the pits. Just because you brake checked me. Or his brake's just not as good as mine. Actually, he's pulling away in the straights. Yeah, his brakes must not be very good. Which makes my life a bit easier. Well, this is a lot closer racing than I thought it would be. Which is most certainly a good thing. Let's see if not bugger up this next section, the next near the bridge, which I always... Actually, whenever I drive on Suzuka, I've always struggled with that section. I don't know. It's just been my Achilles heel for this track. I mean, it's a fairly challenging circuit anyway. But this corner, these two corners up ahead, I don't know, I've always got them wrong. Going too quickly, or in this case, too slowly. I mean, it's not necessarily this corner that's the one I see loads of people struggle with. They usually fly off at other places. But I don't know. That's just my problem. Okay, looks like we've got the gold in the bag. As long as I don't do something incompetent now. Like fly off at 130R. Or send myself into one of the many revel traps that litter the circuit. Probably 7 seconds ahead. Nearly fly off at 130R because I wasn't looking where I was going. Oh no. Cut the corner, cut the corner, cut the corner. Oh no, 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 no. Don't lose now, don't lose now. Block, block, block. That was, yeah, that was something stupid. Just employ a little bit of unsportsmanlike driving to grab the win there. What terrible driving. I said to mess it up at the last corner, didn't I? 12 grand. And, more importantly, for the context of this run, a prize car. I mean, I've got plenty of cars to be doing plenty of events, but more choices, always appreciated. What do we get for winning a Nissan Skyline race? A big Volvo brick! That's completely... I mean, what can I use this for? Because I want to use it. Oh, it's not even a turbo one, it's a GLT. I think that's a diesel. I mean, maybe I could use it for FR Cup, but it's not. It's something straight. It tells me it's not really fast enough. It's a big Volvo brick. Right, let's grab the Prelude and do FF Cup while I remember. Let's see. Where's my garage? I always forget. You think I'd know this menu by now, but obviously not. Garage. Prelude. Get in. Japan. There we are. Honda. Mugen. And tyres. Sport softs. Now, will this event now be too easy? Because I put some other upgrades onto it. It's like a precaution before. FF Challenge. Got to do the race at Hong Kong next. Then another one at Suzuka, which might be a different layout considering it's a beginner event. I mean, I've watched enough people play this game, but right. I mean, Golf GTI and a Coupe Turbo. They should. Ah, there's a Renault Aventime here. 10-point race. Okay, I made it too easy. Ah, whatever. Renault Aventime. I don't know. It's such a stupid car. I really love it. It's just such a ridiculous proposition. An MPV coupe luxury car executive saloon thing, which is being absolutely destroyed by that Lupo, and me for that matter. Yeah, I don't think that's really got much of a chance. I'm glad it's in the game, but I'm not sure I can really do much with it. Or any if I was to win it. This car handles so much better now. Right. Is a Mirage Cyborg a hot hatch? I think it is. It could be classed as one. I mean, I've never really heard of it outside of this game, so I don't know. I forgot how sharp that corner is. Shift up. I hate the automatic gearbox in this game, but I hate playing manual with the controller even more, so I've got to part with it. Maybe it's not as easy as the game was letting on. Because, I mean, it's going to be in part because of my lackluster driving. But I did think the Coupe and the Golf would be fairly tricky opponents anyway. I think I need to try and keep this car in second gear. Which would be easier to do with a manual, but whatever. I mean, if it was a manual, I suppose I wouldn't need to worry about that problem, to be fair. Actually, I can take both those corners flat, so that's useful. Okay, we can definitely beat the Golf. Just gotta nail these braking points. See, even then it was in second gear and not really. It does take a minute to get to start accelerating properly, because it seems to have this weird spot where you're over revving it if you're in first, and you're under revving it if you're in second. It's not like it's turbo lag or anything either, because this is naturally aspirated. Sure, it's naturally aspirated. Yeah, no boost gauge. There we go. Yeah, you cut me off, I'll cut you off. Golf 4 GTI was ripped to pieces when it was new for being too heavy and wet, but now compared to modern cars, it's about the most joyous thing imaginable. And they are pretty good cars, Golf GTIs. Normal Golf is bloody boring. And to some extent you could say a Golf GTI is a fairly boring and obvious choice. I mean, it's more... I mean, the way I see it is it's more interesting and exciting than a standard car like a Toyota Corolla or something. But if you want a performance car, you can find something a lot more exciting than a Golf GTI, excluding the original, of course. A glorious machine. Okay. Got this done fairly easily. I mean, that was really the perfect storm. My inexperience with Gran Turismo, plus them fitting most road cars with road tyres instead of sports tyres in the Spec 2 mod, combined to make my life a lot more difficult, and because of my general ignorance. There's the Aventine, right at the back. That was hardly an optimal line. Oh well. Won this race, now to do the one at Suzuka, then I'll go down the FF Challenge. Try to use a different car for each cup, if possible, because that's the glory of the randomizer. You get to drive cars you never normally drive. Slightly less of a credit reward than the Skyline race, but I mean, you sort of expect that. Exit. Suzuka Circuit. Here we go. Hopefully it's a different layout. Make it slightly more. I mean, it probably will be a different layout considering it is a beginner league event. Yep, East Circuit. Vectra, Cyborg, Cooper S. Mostly just big barges and hatchbacks. We're quite obsessed with front wheel drive. Big front wheel drive saloons, weren't they? Then there's that weird Japanese only Punto Abarth. It seems like they had a fairly big cult following in Japan. Mind you, everything seems so weird cult following in Japan. Okay, yeah, I definitely made this a bit too easy, too overpowered again. Damn it, I'm trying to make these races close. But I said this last stream, I always either make it so I'm left in the dust, or I eat them for lunch, basically. I always go too far one way or the other. That is not a nice noise. I mean, they did redo most of the engine sounds in Spec 2, but like, it's not nice the way it's being revved. Oh Jesus! I mean, it's not exactly a V10 anyway, is it? The speed is fairly quick. I mean, I did put some upgrades into it. Quicker than the what should we call it? Is it 11? No, no, wait. Is it 11 I was in before? Yeah, the Cooper S is the fastest car here. I'm hardly surprised. Big Vectra holding everyone up. Incredibly boring car, that. Although, I don't know, I have a soft spot for big saloons in racing games anyway, so... Ooh. Let's not go in the pits, that would be a less than ideal situation. Ow! So, idiot, I just punched my desk. Alright. There we are. Yeah, Cooper's really getting past everyone. Getting past everyone else? It's already got past everyone else. What am I saying? There's a rather attractive green on this car that I put on it. I don't know, I always like a green car. Well, as long as it's the correct shade of green. It is quite easy to do a very wrong shade of green. I love Gran Turismo music, I mean, who doesn't? This is a brilliant game, especially with Spec 2, because it fixes most of the problems that I would have had with it from looking at what it fixes. Things that really annoy me, like not being able to recolor your car. That would have driven me off the deep end. Especially if you win as a prize car, or buy it from the used dealership. Something I can't do for this run. But what do we get for winning a front-wheel drive cup? Hey, K-car! Now, you'd think I wouldn't be happy with that, but no, I'm very pleased with that, because that's a K-car, and there's a K-car cup, which I need to do, and that's fairly difficult to do, to get a car for. Right, let's use that thing. The Honda Today G. Home. Garage. Honda Today G. 31 horsepower. What you generally think is a pretty abysmal car, and you'd probably be right in thinking that, is actually very useful for me. What colour can we put it in? Let's leave it red. Let's see. I want to go... Where is it? Japan, yeah. The map's sort of organised as to how the actual layout, to how the world is organised, you could say. Is there a Honda K-car cup race, actually? No. I mean, there is a Honda Beach race, and that's a K-car, but that's not what I mean. Sports softs. I mean, it's kind of on the low end of a K car's performance, but it'll be fine. Beginner events. K car cup. Driving park, autumn ring mini, and scuba. Right, let's give this a go, shall we? It's the K sports cars you usually got to watch out for this, and there's 3 of them. 2 beats and an auto zone. Actually, the move are, I mean, custom RS, I don't know. They never usually is quick. 150 point race. Okay, maybe I do need to shoot this. I did that. I mean, I already. Hello, Blue. Welcome to the screen. I wish my Xbox gamer tag could have my full name, but oh well. Right, K-car race. I'm being outpaced by them before the race starts. That's never a good sign. I think this may need some power up. Okay, yeah. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course this needs power upgrade. It's got 31 horsepower. No, not continue. That always confuses me. Right, back to the tuning shop. I don't know why. I mean, I already knew it was on the low end of K-car performance, but well, with K-car performance isn't really a very high bar anyway. But let's give it like 60 horsepower. That should be fine. I don't want to overdo it. Why don't I've been going to the Japanese dealer constantly, and I still forget where it is. This engine. That's the problem. Racing chip. 32 horsepower. Wow! 32 horsepower! That's going to make a massive improvement. I could put nitrous on there. Let's put nitrous on. See? Maybe. Racing chip, NA tuning, and some nitrous should do the trick. I'm sure I did put the map the nitrous to my controller, didn't I? Well, we'll see, won't we? I'm sure I did. Let's try this again. I mean, maybe there'll be less of the sports cars. Be entirely Copeland's beats and Autosams. Wagonar, K-Works. Oh, there's only one Autosam. Oh, it's a POW. K-Works is fairly quick for the non-sports car looking ones. 85 point race. Okay, certainly seems more doable now. And nitrous doesn't really provide any performance benefit according to the game, so we'll see. So I think the upper limit for K car horsepower. Yeah, slightest improvement helps. Yeah, I did map the nitrous. I can keep up in stress, and I mean I put sports tyres on it, so I didn't map the nitrous. Oh, I forgot. No, I didn't map the nitrous. Right. Exit the race, put the nitrous on. I was convinced I did. Options. Let's see. Controllers. No. It's general controllers. Special. I'm getting special must be nitrous then, so. I wasn't draining the nitrous. I didn't seem to get any performance benefit. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try again. Right, retry. If I can get past that Autozam before I can get past everyone else, my life's probably going to be easier. Unfortunately, I've got a Nissan Power in the way, which is already blocking me in the start, which actually makes me go further behind, which isn't really nice. Now the nitrous is working. I think. Nice clean overtake. It's definitely not working. Get past the auto sound though, and I can still win without the nitrous. No, that's not it. No, it's a handbrake, that won't help. Why aren't you working, nitrous? Just trying all the different buttons. See if I get... No, that's not. That's steering. I don't know if I need to like arm it or so. Oh wait, it is working. Right, okay. I can win this. I just need to not mess about with the nitrous, but try and figure out the nitrous. I can do it. I just need to make sure I get past the auto zam because that's going to be the quickest thing here. Maybe I'm making life too difficult for myself, but well, I am. But hey. Yeah, it is. Not as underpowered as that Nissan that literally blocks me in the starting thing. I mean, I need to provide myself some challenge. I mean, it's a Honda Today G, not exactly an NSX. But it would be quite clearly be cheating to bring an NSX to a K car cup. There is actually a Honda S800 racing car I could bring, but I didn't win that in the randomizer, so therefore I cannot use it. Yeah, the AutoZam's already carving everyone else up. Move. Get down the inside. Yes. Okay, that's going to make my life a lot easier as long as I keep it behind me. There it is. I mean, I handle better than everyone else. I've got better tyres. I've got soft sports tyres, at least. I'll handle better than everyone else when they warm up. Guy's got no power. I might need to block the AutoZam on the straight. Block a car with less than 70 horsepower. I do like the AZ one though, so I'm not going to be too harsh on it. I swear the nitrous is either draining really slowly or it's not activating half the time. Okay, just got to get past these two. I mean, I might put one more upgrade into it because this is a track this is a layout that only had one sports car near the back, so I got fairly lucky with it. And even then, I'm kind of struggling. So I'll put NA tuning stage 2 on it, and that should solve the problem. Yeah, I swear the nitrous isn't activating half the time. I'm driving so slowly, my tyres aren't actually warming up. Just need to get past the whatever this is. I don't know. They all look. They literally all look the same. You know, it's definitely good. It is definitely draining. Ha! Not quite. I've got like a... Yeah, no, I don't think I need to upgrade for this one. I'm thinking more for the next tracks because they're faster. And I got a fairly slow AI lineup for this. Come on, bugger! No. Go, go, go! Slipstream, slipstream! Come on! No! Ha! I can win this one. I can win this one. I'm determined to do it now. I know I've got. If I got to go in and out again, I'm going to get a different opponent lineup now, aren't I? Okay, I will put. Okay, I'll put NA stage. Oh no, wait! I don't get a different layout. Let's try again. Because I was going to say, if I get one with more sports cars, I'm going to put a different layout on. Mitsubishi Minica, that car in third, there was a version of that called the Mitsubishi Minica Lettuce. I kid you not. Its only special thing is it had two doors on one side and one on the other, like a Iron Diver Veloster. Why they called it the lettuce, I've got no idea. But Japanese K car names are weird. Not even K cars. There was a Japanese van, which was like a Japanese camper van thing. Think like Japanese VW transporter called the Mazda Bongo Friendly. Continue watching this stream for more weird car trivia. Right, so is it going to do it again? It flies off the track on that corner and then goes up the inside of the AutoZam here, which I'm going to happily take advantage of to get ahead of it on the first lap. No, you are not cutting me off. What are you doing? Thanks. I really needed to be shoved off the track. Right. Okay. Nitrous is definitely a help here. I wish these two up the front and start fighting. So, make it easier for me to catch up. Those bloody tier list videos, aren't you? Me and my errant ramblings. Risk. Right, that wasn't. I need to enter that corner differently. Actually, to be fair, the AutoZam can't really get past the Minica either, so it's not actually that much of a problem. I wonder if it's just the Beats and the Copen that are faster then. I mean, to be fair, I always hear people talk about them more than the AutoZam in relation to this game. Not caught up to these two though, so. Get back on the track. There we go, that seemed quicker. Maybe not. Okay, I might put an Ace Tuning Stage 2 on, and then I'll probably get a fast... Yeah, I'll do that. Because I'll end up getting a faster opponent lineup anyway, so it'll probably be a bit more even anyway. Mind you, no. So close before, though. I'm sure I can do this. I just need to get it right. I wish this slow-ass Nissan wouldn't block me on that corner. Need to think of more weird Japanese car facts to pass the time. Let's see. I'm sure I have one stored in this head of mine. I sometimes see people call the AutoZam, at least from the side and rear, like a baby F40, and I can sort of see that. Maybe less so from the front, but yeah, give me a boost. Right, I didn't have so much of a hard time getting past the Minica, so that should make my life a bit easier. There we are. Get past this first one on this lap, and then you can get past the whatever the other one's called. I mean, you can't look at these two and tell me that they don't look the same. Same colour as well. Both Suzuki's as well, so they're like literally the same. Where that's a K-Works. That's what you can really do to make a faster K car, make it look faster and give it some harder suspension because of the way the K cars have to be for power restrictions. Like they can only be a certain size and have a certain size and power for their engines. Right. 1 lap to get past this car. And he's not really pulling away from me, so while I've been passing the others, so I can definitely get by him if I play my cards right. Maybe a cheeky dive bomb. Oh, he's pulling me away from me there. Oh, that was bad. Nitrous. Dive bomb. Ha! That worked. Sort of. Not really. We're so slow that being knocked off the track doesn't really do much. Go, go, go. Yes. Ha! Victory! Nearly. No, I don't need to block him, I don't think. I mean, I need to block the other one. Go, Nitrous! Victory! Right. I'm gonna put stage 2 tuning on this for the other ones though. I can't be dealing with that against Copans on a faster track. No, I'm pleased with that. I'm actually getting good at this game. So pleased with that. Another 3,000 credits for my trouble. Still need them to upgrade the cars. NA tuning stage 2 should be fun though. For the other two, in theory. Don't know how much more power it'll give though. Right, now let's see if I can remember where the Japanese dealer is this time. Engine. Stage 2 NA tune. Yeah, 51 horsepower will be plenty. Let's get a full lineup of Nissan POWs. Let's see, where is it? There we are. K-Car Cup. 2 more races. Oh dear. Right, what we got for an opponent lineup? Honda Beat, 2 Honda Beats, and then that having one in first is slightly problematic. 45 points now. Although the Honda Beat in first is probably equally challenging. There we go. I need to get through these guys as quickly as possible to get to the beat. Yeah, he's already making a gap. And this one's trying to cut through as well. They actually sold this little Daihatsu over in Britain. That was actually... Oh, it's actually a really fun little car. If you can find one, they're basically all scrapped or rusted away. Yeah, I can get past everyone else fairly easily. Look at that beat go though. I think that's like the fastest one you can get as well, so as an opponent. 4 seconds away. Ugh. Oh dear. Not optimal. I just need to... It's worse that he starts in first because he's got no one to block him. Because yeah, I do struggle to pass each other, mostly because they also they stick to their racing lines so rigidly. which both helps them defend from each other and makes it harder for them to pass each other. I'm catching up, but is it enough? That's the thing, I've got one more lap to do it. 2.8 seconds, I'm definitely catching up. I'm faster than him, but he's just got nothing to hold him up. Come on, little Honda. Really little Honda. Okay, this is definitely doable. I'm at top speed. 70 miles an hour with nitrous and an engine upgrade or two. Well, 3 engine upgrades technically. Okay. 1.3 seconds. If I do this if there's the same lap time difference as last lap, I'll have him. That does not help. That was an appalling corner, no. Go. I'm just going to have to go for a cheeky little... Not even a dive bomb, that's just a regular bomb. There's the Forza strategy. If you can't beat them, ram them. And if you can't ram them, well, I don't know, rage quit. Right, one more K-car race and we can move on to something else. Right, one more race. How about actually exiting instead of darting over every which way of the menu? Beat and a cappuccino, 2 Honda beats, and there's a beat and a cappuccino at first. 59-point race. This is shorter track too. Less opportunities to get away, or catch up to them rather. Not bad, not bad. The Honda Beat got passed by the Daihatsu. Good for it. Oh, that was... okay. Either they're really slow around here, or I'm quite quick around here. Okay, this was very easy. Caught up to the cappuccino already. Now to get past the Beat. I mean, the first Beat was passed by that Daihatsu, so maybe they're just not as fast around here, the little sports cars. I'm saying that like all these cars aren't little. I wonder if a K pickup... Oh no, wait, the K pickup truck is a thing. I don't know why. I don't know why I suddenly forgot they exist. There's literally one in this game. Or 2, technically. Carlos is quite fast for how old the game is, so I don't remember it in its entirety. I think it's like 500 or something cars, which is really rather impressive for a PS2 game. Gran Turismo has always been good at that. Well, with having loads of cars for the console hardware, except with the newer games where they seem to prioritise detail over anything else, which is all well and good, but I don't know. I feel like they've lost something in being able to add more variety of cars like they did with the older games with the newer stuff. Yes, the detail is very, very impressive, but I don't know. I feel like they've lost something. Fairly quickly. Oh well, I shall not complain about doing well. That would be very foolish indeed. I actually destroyed them. Take it. We'll take it. Yeah, the mirror beat the beat. Beat the beat. Right. What prize card do we get for winning a K car cup for the smallest possible cars in a game? What are we gonna get? We're gonna get something massive like the Volvo brick again. which I need to try at some point. Let's see how if I can use that for FR Cup. Actually, there's an Estate Cup I can use it for with the mod. We use it for that. Oh, we actually did get something fairly big. Nissan Stagia. I can use that for the 4-wheel drive cup. I want to try the Volvo next. Actually, what are the typical opponents for the Estate Cup? Super Wagon Series. I mean, these are all cars permitted, so... Let me grab the Volvo so I can actually see what typical opponents there are. Because I can use a Skyline for 4-wheel drive, the Stagia. Garage. 240 GLT, 127 horsepower. This might need some upgrades. I mean, weight reduction would probably be... probably wouldn't go amiss. Right. Super Wagon Series. What are the typical opponents you'll see? Audi RS4. And yikes. Audi RS4. Okay. I want to use this thing though. What are the typical opponents for FR? Crossfire, S2K. Still pretty quick cars, so let's use it for the Estate Cup. Let's see. Sweden. Here we are. Volvo tuning. Tyres. Sport softs. Weight reduction. It's actually not that heavy. Only 1.4. Better brakes probably a must. And let's put stage 1 NA tuning and a racing chip on, see how it does. Let's 100 horsepower. Let's put stage 2 on. 196. This should be more than enough. Hopefully not more than enough, because I want to have a challenging race, because those K-car races are quite fun. Let's see. Beginner events. Super Wagon Series. Deep Forest Raceway. Legacy, yeah, there's the RS4. And there's a Renault Aventime again. What's this point? It's gonna 101 points. Yeah, I need to put some tuning in. It's going to be all because of that RS4. I mean, the Caldinas and the Legacies are also quite quick, so... This thing is very out of place. Big blue Volvo. Yeah, the Aventime's already being passed. Actually, I can use this time for... Look at the body roll. Oh, wow. I can use the having time to hold up these two. This is going to need stage 3 NA tuning, I suspect. There they are. Look at the RS4 go. Move! Ow. Just to get a boost. Actually, I passed it. I passed it fairly reasonably, then it takes off again. My Volvo handles better. this handles better than the RS4. That's where I've got my advantage. Okay, maybe I don't need to tune it. I'm glad for the Aventine being here to hold it up, though. Actually, I'm getting away from it. I mean, I've got the racing brakes and the weight reduction, so... Didn't think I'd be able to do it this easily. I think it's a pair of legacies I've had. They're getting away from me on the streets. Series in it. So legacy up in first. Like the RS4 doesn't actually have enough speed to get by me there. Even on that big long straight. How fast can I take this corner? Very if I cut it. Now here is probably going to be a problem for me. Oh yes, the legacies are battling. Brilliant. Okay, so one's an Impreza, one's a legacy. Okay. Yeah, start fighting, you two. No, bad. Ah. Try again. This is doable. This is doable. Right. I mean, the legacy doesn't really hold up the Impreza. It's like close enough to being quick enough, but the Impreza is a bit quicker. Around we go. Oh, we got by it. Get out of the way, Aventine thing. Get out of the way, RS6. RS6? I'm calling everything the wrong name. RS4. Okay, welcome back. I'm currently destroying an Audi RS4 with a diesel Volvo brick. I'm pretty sure the GLT GLT is the diesel one. Now to catch up to these Subarus. Won the K car races anyway. And I got a... What did I get? What did I get for winning that? Nissan Stagea, that's it. Which I suppose I could always use for this. Also use for this estate car race, but I want to use this Volvo. Where's that RS4? Here he comes. Oh no. Okay. Still got 2 laps to go. I'll just take my own racing line there. Right. Yeah, the Impreza gets the legacy here again. Hopefully they can keep fighting, because that'll make it easier for me to catch up. Alright, let's not go off here again. Because this corner's a lot sharper than I thought it was before. Yeah, I mean, I can catch up a lot in the corners, which you wouldn't really expect looking at this car, but weight reduction does wonders. See? Co-op's the legacy. They seem especially slow through that complex, to be fair. There are just some tracks the AI aren't very good at. Okay, legacy is... well, he might come back at me here on these straightaways. He might also shove me wide. But we're good. Now I just need to repeat that set of actions with the Impreza. He's going to get away from me here. down the back straight. It's down in section 7 well though. Like I also out there, so yeah, it's kind of neutral. Oh no. Okay, didn't go off the track again. Did that before. Yeah, they are particularly slow to me. Actually, the RS4's not. Oh, bad. That was a terrible corner. The RS4's really not doing well. I mean, it's probably because it was held up by the Aventine, but I really thought that would be more of a problem. Ow! Thanks for the boost, I guess. Like I said, the AI stick to the racing line incredibly rigidly. Much to their own detriment at times. Right. Now I need to get past the Impreza where it's really slow. Because he's been getting away from me again here. Actually, he's been getting away from me in general. I was closer to him before than I was last lap than I am now. Which is concerning. Might have some problems for this one. Didn't help that I flew off the track at the last corner of lap 2. Okay, restart. I can win this. I'm pretty sure. That that corner complex in the middle of the track really doesn't do them any good. Okay, the Legacy must hold it back more than I thought it did then. But yeah, I mean, even without being held up by the Aventine, the RS4 wasn't nowhere near as quick as I thought it would be. Right, let's try again. Big Renault MPV coupe thing. I love it. It's so stupid. Then there's the Caldina GT4, which is kind of a non-issue really. Quick is quick, yes, certainly quicker than the Aventine. But get out of the way. At the end of the day, I get past it in the same motions I get past the other two, so it doesn't really affect me. I spend so long stuck behind the Renault that it's never going to really catch up. Right. Here's where the Impreza starts to catch up to it and then gets round by the end of this lap. Could have gone through there a bit faster, I think. Still faster than them. As long as I'm faster than the Impreza, I'll be faster than the Legacy. So I just need to focus on being quicker than that. Is GT4 the best title? Probably yes. I mean, it's what most people would say. I mean, I do have a soft spot for Gran Turismo 6, despite people's feelings on it, because it was like one of the first racing games I got, and the first Gran Turismo game I got. Played that until I broke the disc. Oh, what a move! But yeah, 4 is probably the objective best, especially with the Spec 2 mod, which I've got on now. An argument, I suppose, could also be made for like 3 and 2. When people say what's the best Gran Turismo, I usually hear them say 4 or 2. But out of the 2, I hear 4 more often. Yep. See, why is this one attempt so much easier than before? I don't know. Maybe I'm just faster. So yeah, it looks like I can do it with this Volvo. Should be able to do the other 2. I don't know how. As long as the AI are much faster than they are. I don't know. The Impreza seem to actually have a harder time getting past the Legacy. At least quite far out. So maybe I'm just talking nonsense, but. Maybe I'm just disparaging my own better driving. The body roll of this thing is absurd. Actually, no. I know it is going all over the place because it's still got the stock suspension. It just keeps leaning. That's what makes me think, oh, it's it's straight. Right. As long as I don't accidentally crash into the Shadow Realm on this last lap, I should be fine. For a first Gran Turismo, yeah, 2, 3, or 4. Actually, 3 is like the most difficult one, so maybe that's not a good idea because you can actually soft lock yourself fairly easily in 3. So I'd say 2 or 4 if you're going to play a GT game for the first time. I mean, I started with 6, but like it's not really the best one to start with because it doesn't have as many core Gran Turismo features like the used car dealership. I still like it though, as much as many problems it has. It's probably because I'm blinded by nostalgia, but I do genuinely like it. Gran Turismo 4, actually the older Gran Turismo games do have a decent modding scene as well. I mean, the newer ones you can mod them, but it's more difficult because I tried to get Gran Turismo 6 even working on this with an emulator. Wasn't really able to do it, let alone with mods. But with 4, really rather easy. It's possibly also quite easy with the other games as well. But I've not tried them yet because I'm still going with this. That Impreza's keeping up. So I shouldn't really make any mistakes here in this last corner. GT2 or GT4. Those are the ones. There we are. I have to do 2 more races with this thing, which may or may not be harder. I mean, see what opponents it throws up at me. I mean, yeah, if it keeps throwing oven times at me, then it'll be fairly simple. But you know, you only get one of each car, so yeah. What are the other 2 tracks I forgot? I mean, this estate car race is a thing added with a mod. It's not in the base game. So, New York. Now this is this has a couple of really big, long straights, so this could prove troublesome. Glorious victory. Right, well, we've got Impreza, Legacy, Legnum, Legacy, Impreza. This could be troublesome. All basically estate versions of Evos and Imprezas. I mean, then there's the Legacy, which is quick in its own right, but never really as quick as the Imprezas. Still the same amount of points. The big straightaways ain't what concerned me though, because where I had my advantage on Deep Forest was the corners. Because look, it's just off like a shot. I mean, these are some fairly tight corners, so I don't know whether the AI will manage them better, but I might need to upgrade the car for this one. I mean, this is where the racing brakes come in handy. Because to be fair, I've caught back up. Mind you, that's because they were being held up by the Legacy.